Introduction to Women Unbound Stories. Women Unbound Stories consist of 9 short stories and 4 poems on several themes of female women's liberation. Hence, they are feminist poems and stories. The title arises from the epic poem Women Unbound of the same title. The topic in this volume ranges from spiritual, political, historical, humor, narrative, human nature, music, philosophical, and love subjects. These stories and poems entertain and provide educational information and viewpoints on life's multifaceted existence from the female point of view. The Girl-Snatcher Monster, a short story. Gather around, girls. Hold hands tight. Don't let go. I'm about to tell you a story the Camp Athena Hills authorities doesn't want me to tell. Is it a scary story? Cassie, age 9, asked, because I don't like scary stories. Yes, it's called the Girl-Snatcher Monster. But if you listen carefully, nothing will happen to you. Did anyone get hurt in the story? Charlene, age 11, asked. We don't know. But you can tell me what you think when the story is over. Monica, aged 8, asked, is the story true? Jane Sherri Lynn paused. I heard it from someone who was there. The girls were ages 8 to 14. Just like you girls, 10 in all, Jane began. Cassie said, we're forgetting to hold hands, everyone. Yes, Jane replied. Cassie's right. Do hold hands. The rustling of sitting cross-legged girls in jeans and colorful Camp Athena Hills blouses, some with sneakers, others with hiking boots, most with long hair, black, blonde, brunette, and one redhead, Cassie, gathered together around the bonfire. 2 girls, Daisy and Zena, both ages 12, wore a skirt, which most girls thought was dumb for a campfire outing. The fear was unmistakable. They were a mile and a half from the dorm barracks in the valley by the pool and pop machine and camp store where you could buy a magazine or 2 if you wanted. You'll be safer like this, Jane continued. We don't know if the oboe girl snatcher is still around these parts. This story happened 13 years ago to this very day at this campfire site. It happened once and no one ever solved the mystery. How old are you, Jane? The always quiet Enid, age 10, asked. I'm 26. Why do you ask? I was thinking the Girl-Snatcher Monster probably like girls our age. That's a good assessment, but, well, let me tell you the details. Do tell us, they all said in shuffled agreement and head nods. It was a full moon, and the forest was quiet except for a light breeze that blew on and off through the campsite. 10 girls gathered around the fire. Felicity, age 9, Frances, Floro, Fawn, Fadida, Fayette, the youngest at age 8, Fiona, Farah, and Crazy Moxie, age 13. All the girls' names starts with F, Zena asked. That's just dumb. How can anyone, even the boys? All the girls started laughing, interrupting Zena's statement. How can the boys tell you apart? And Zena pulled her brunette ponytail behind her back. The oboe Girl-Snatcher Monster didn't care about the first alphabets of their names, Jane said. Yeah, said Yelena, 14, the oldest there. Why would he care? Did the Girl-Snatcher Monster eat the girls? Clever Colleen asked. Oh, not again with the 20 questions, Colleen, said Daisy after picking cooled fire ash off her flower print dress. We don't know if the oboe Girl-Snatcher ate the girls or just killed them. It was a good question. There's no such thing as a stupid question, ladies. What you learn may save you one day. Why are all you girls acting like scaredy cats, said Tempest. All the girls booed Tempest. We can be scared if you want, Combat Girl, Daisy shouted. Charlene added, we can't all wear nose rings, Tempest. Girls, girls, Jane said. Everyone is allowed to be herself at Camp Athena Hills. In fact, 13 years ago, Moxie was like Tempest. She wore knee-length jeans frayed at the edges. Sometimes she wore a ring on every finger while playing cards. She even wore her combat boots with her bikini to the swimming pool one day, although she didn't go swimming. All the girls shunned her and called her Crazy Moxie because she was always herself, different. Did she wear any makeup? Xena asked. Of course she wore makeup. Black lip gloss with dark eyeshadow, and it was rumored she had a tattoo on her thigh. What kind of tattoo? Tempest asked. My mom won't let me get a tattoo, said Cassie. Not yet. I'll tell you later, Tempest said Jane. And Cassie, you're much too young for a tattoo. Crazy Moxie always wore her hair different. That day, 13 years ago, her full head of black hair had a long pink mohawk down the center. It was pink all the way down to her shoulders, if you can visualize it. It took some getting used to. The week before, she wore a fluorescent blue mohawk. She told the girls that night she expected to ward off the evil spirits with her frayed knee-length jeans, pink mohawk, and combat boots, and Camp Athena Hills shirt cut above her belly button. Did the Girl-Snatcher Monster get Tempest? Enid ventured. I'll have to finish the story, Enid. So continue to hold hands. We don't know what might happen. Anyway, Farrah, age 25, the camp counselor at the time, was telling a story, a mystery, not a scary story. She wore long jogging shorts and thick Camp Athena sweatshirt like myself. All of a sudden, Fayette, the youngest at age 8, said she heard something. No one else heard it. They all asked her what it sounded like. Fayette said like something moving in the forest behind her. They were all centered around the campfire and not holding hands. Fawn, age 10, suggested that they hold hands for safety. But before they could do so, a strong wind blew and the campfire, real low, blew out. Pitch black took over for a second when the winds died down. Fayette was gone. Not a sound from her? Yelena asked. Why didn't she scream? Said Monica. I would have screamed and kicked and fought, said clever Colleen. We don't know why she didn't make a sound. Maybe the Girl-Snatcher grabbed her around the mouth, Jane replied. Or maybe he just hit her on the head, Tempest blurted out. You're such a meanie, Tempest, said Cassie. Now I'm getting scared. Cassie began to cry a bit. I'll protect you, Cassie, said Yelena. So Farrah and Fiona suggested the girls clasp hands. They'd be safer. Enid spoke. Why didn't they just leave? The trip back meant marching through the woods single file after midnight. It was safer around a campfire light, or so they thought. Well, no one wanted to go to sleep after that, so Farrah continued to tell the mystery story. Well, there's more to this story, but you'll have to buy the short story collection, Women Unbound Stories, to find out what happens to the girls around the campfire of Camp Athena Hills. It's a mystery, scary story, and it has lots of twists and turns to it. So thanks for listening, and you can find my fiction at Cupiderosbooks.com, littlecupiderosbooks.win, and at my Lulu store. Thanks.